Hey guys, this video is mostly about working the hamstrings and the glutes with stiff-legged deadlifts. The first exercise is just a basic stiff-legged deadlift, taking the weight to the floor and up. If you want to make it harder, just grab a box or a step. Check out how flexible you are as to how far you can go down, and this will increase your tension with the range of motion being a little bit deeper than usual. If you want to make it harder again, you can go back to the floor and do a rolling stiff-legged deadlift, taking the weight down, rolling it out in front of you, pulling it back and standing up. Another great way to get a bit of variation is with the cable stiff-legged deadlift. This pulls you backwards, so it just adds another technique to it. And just by simply turning around and getting that cable to pull you forwards, again, it's another way that you can do your stiff-legged deadlifts really effectively. Great putting them all together. These are my favorite, a one-legged stiff-legged deadlift. Starting off with a dumbbell, simply bending, putting it down, back leg goes in the air, so that you pivot and can get the dumbbell to the floor. You will naturally be able to do this easier on one side than the other, so don't stress if you're a little bit wobbly on one side. Great though for getting each side of your body up to speed. If you want to make this one harder, you can easily do this by adding the roll in. So take it to the floor, roll the dumbbell away, bring it back. All this is simply doing is keeping the glutes and the hamstrings under tension for a little bit longer while you're rolling it back. Lots of stabilization happening here. Really good for the glutes. To take it up a notch, get rid of the weight, grab an ab roller. No intensity on this ab roller at all, weight wise. But if you roll it down your leg to your foot, to the floor and back up again, focusing on the ab roller not being allowed to leave your body until it gets to the floor, this is actually harder than using a dumbbell. You do have to make sure you're doing it right though. It's got to stick to your leg, rolling it all the way down, out, and then all the way back. As soon as it gets hard, you'll notice you'll start cheating and you will naturally probably get that ab roller leaving the body. You don't want it to do that. It is really so much harder than using the dumbbell and simply bending it down and putting it on the floor. These ab rollers too, you can pick up in the warehouse or places like that. They're not very expensive. Really good exercise to do at home. I would work through 3 sets of 10 on each of these stiff-legged deadlifts. Okay, this is a really nice exercise to do. Good to do on stiff-legged deadlift days like this day or even on a back day. It's a good morning and you just bend to your flat, so I could rest my coffee on your back. You're nice and flat, and then you stand back up again. It's just that stopping and starting there, getting into the lower back and the glutes and up the hammies. Be really careful getting the bar off your head. To take it up a notch, we have a stability machine here. So if you are leaning on one side, one leg more than the other leg, it's going to show on this machine. This machine is a great way to check to see which side of your body is stronger than the other. So if you do have a Bosch ball or a machine like this available at the gym or even in your home, this is a great way to do stiff-legged deadlifts, way more harder. You've got to try to keep your balance, keep your body stable and even as you go through that stiff-legged deadlift range of motion. Ankle weights, again, that you can pick up from the warehouse. A great thing to do at home, great exercises to do at home. Toning the glutes and the thighs on this one. Basic, this one's been around for years. You want to do sets of 10, but I have shortened the video. So you do your straight up first, and then your leg extension out front second, and then you're doing your inner and outer thighs here with the open and close, and then the fourth one in the circuit is touching the knee down and kicking it away, nice and controlled the whole time. Your glutes should be burning like anything during these sets. You want to do 3 sets on each side of all 4. So you've got your leg lift first, you'll do 10, leg extension, kicking it away for 10, open and close for 10, and then you're going to do that knee to the floor and kicking it up, and you will really feel those glutes working. So after a day like this, a great way to stretch your glutes out, you want to stretch your lower back, and then simply sitting to one side will stretch out the glute. You want to hold it, and then you want to take it to the other side to stretch it over, not quite resting on the floor. Feel that glute stretch, and then make sure you stretch that back out nicely, because your back works very hard